Real Medic sat with her son Milo's birthday cake and touched on the table when her phone rang. Her father's voice came through cold and sharp. Don't call your family. You're the outsider. We gave enough. That sentence didn't just hurt, it ended something. Years of silent sacrifice snapped in an instant. For 8 years, Brielle had quietly paid her parents' bills $2,000 to $100 every month. Rent, utilities, food, everything. No gratitude. No acknowledgement. Just expectation. And now, on her son's birthday, they couldn't even show up. Milo stood at the gate holding a handmade invitation, waiting for grandparents who never came. Brielle didn't yell. She didn't cry. She opened her laptop. One by one, she canceled every account tied to her name: rent, utilities, subscriptions, food deliveries, everything she had been quietly holding together for them. Then she closed the laptop and took her son for a walk. 40 minutes later, her phone exploded. Missed calls, voicemails, a video call of her mother screaming in rage, not grief. Pots breaking in the background. Her father demanding answers. Brielle didn't respond. She just turned the phone face down and held Milo's hand tighter. For the first time in years, life felt quiet, but silence, she would soon learn, is never respected by people who benefit from your noise. The next messages came fast. An email from her father. Reinstate payments immediately or we will take legal action. Then her sister posted online. Some people confuse manipulation with love. You don't get gratitude for doing your duty. Likes, laughing emojis, support. The same family who had let her sleep in her car at 19. That night, Brielle wrote one message. The payments were my mistake. I've corrected it. Then she blocked them all. Except her lawyer. The next morning, things escalated. At Milo's daycare, his teacher pulled Brielle aside. A man came here, she said carefully. He claimed to be your father. He tried to take your son. Brielle's world stopped. Security stopped him. A police report was filed. And suddenly, this wasn't just emotional cruelty anymore. It was danger. Her lawyer didn't hesitate. We're filing for emergency protection. Then came the Venmo request from her mother. $2,000 to $100. Restart payments. Be practical. Brielle stared at it. Then forwarded it to her lawyer and posted publicly. I paid my parents' bills for 8 years. They refused to attend my child's birthday, then attempted to take my son. I'm done. The post spread fast. And that's when a message arrived in her inbox from a cousin she barely spoke to. They did this to me. What followed was worse than Brielle expected. Her cousin sent proof: bank records, messages, recordings. A pattern emerged. This wasn't chaos. It was methodical. They took money from their children quietly, then discredited them the moment they stopped. Emotional dependency disguised as family duty. Her cousin warned her, they'll come after your reputation next. She was right. A week later, Brielle was served. Her parents were suing her for financial abandonment and emotional distress. The courtroom felt unreal. Her parents sat across from her like strangers who believed their own story. Their lawyer spoke. First, our clients were financially supported by their daughter for years. Brielle stood. I have every bank record, she said calmly. There was no agreement, no obligation, only expectation and emotional coercion. Then she played the recordings. Her father's voice filled the courtroom. You owe us everything. You should never have been born. The room went silent. Even the judge didn't move for a moment. Outside court, reporters swarmed. Is it true your parents spent your child's birthday money on a cruise? Brielle looked into the camera. I paid for that cruise. Then she walked away. After that, the mask came off the family. Some relatives defended her parents. Others quietly reached out. Shaken. Then the truth began spreading: screenshots, receipts, voice notes. The story collapsed under its own weight, and the lies couldn't hold anymore. One night, Brielle's father sent a message. She's unraveling. You win. Just don't let her be destroyed. Brielle didn't reply. She chose peace over participation. The court ruled in her favor. Restraining order. Defamation damages. Permanent injunction. But the real victory wasn't legal. It was silence. No more guilt calls. No more manipulation. No more access. Weeks later, a florist arrived at her door. To dozen gardenias. No, just a ribbon that read home. She closed the door. Inside, her son slept peacefully. No chaos, no fear, no noise, only calm. On the counter lay an old check from her father, never sent, never given, for the daughter who defied us all. Brielle held it for a long moment. Then she set it down, not as forgiveness. Not as anger, just as closure. Because this time, she didn't need their approval. She had something better, a life they could no longer reach.